the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What happened? I missed that.
Nothing. I just dropped the TV remote.
Oh.
Anyway.
Mocha watches wrestling in here, by the way.
Sorry.
Right up until the very last second.
Mm-hmm. And then it's
like the very, very, very last second.
And then it's right back to breakfast television.
It's like when you're playing in the backyard and like your mom has already yelled at you to come in.
Like 6 times.
6 times. Mm-hmm. And then you know she's about to walk out and throw a shoe at you.
Uh-huh.
You know? And you still do that one last thing in the yard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one more. Just one more. Whoops. Anyway, it's all good now. What are you guys laughing at? What happened? Let us in on the joke.
Why can't I see Maria?
Sorry, I'm logging in. Sorry. He's having some technical difficulties this morning.
Well,
what happened, Sham?
Man, so I'm like, all right, Maria, we're on right now. And I look over and she put her, if you can believe it, she put her phone charger on as opposed to her headphones.
Instead of me plugging in my headphone cord, I plugged in my phone charger cord to my headphones.
Girl, you are tired, huh?
So I'm sitting
What a disaster.
with my headphones plugged into the charger instead of into the intercom.
Everyone's a mess.
That is
That's 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5.
Listen, don't drag me into this nonsense. I feel great, look great, everything great today.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it.
Okay, stay prayed up, Roz.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Would it kill any of you to say yeah?
I said yeah.
What did you say? Yeah.
I just said yeah.
Stay prayed up,
Yeah,
bro.
okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth!
Yeah, you know.
We all need Jesus Christ this morning.
I got Jesus in my pocket.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah. Damn, Maura, you're fine.
Well, I took a laxative last week.
Here we go.
God.
Wow.
Good luck in there.
Everyone's a mess. Everyone's a mess today. Look, she's about to throw up. You good?
I took water.
Oh, no, that apple juice that Chef just drank.
That's a medical thing, okay?
They taste great.
I don't.
No, they don't.
Come on, man.
They taste like gum.
Is this because you're not eating and you're starving yourself?
And
You've
flushing everything out?
You've messed up everything inside your body?
Bro, that's what you're doing is like
so
the most
dangerous.
unhealthy
It's
thing
like-
you could do.
But I look great.
No, do you though? Like
You look sick.
This is the first time I looked in the mirror and I'm like, okay.
Come in here. Let me see.
Okay.
Do a twirl for me. Let me just see this here.
Do a tour.
Yeah, I look great. I can't see any. I can't see.
You're
anything.
sucking it in.
You're sucking it in, Maury.
Oh, what the hell?
Maury, I can tell you're sucking it in because.
Be relaxed.
Because I just watched you get up from there and suck it in as you were walking in.
Yeah.
Why did he lift his shirt up?
Come here.
Also,
come here.
why
come
did
here,
he lift
come
his
here.
shirt up like that? Like a
I
kid.
don't know. Okay, don't get too close. Don't get too close. I need you to stand right. Okay, I just watched you suck it in.
Yeah, he sucked it in.
He's trying to flex, guys. He's not trying to suck it in.
I know. Jesus, man. Okay, so Maury's slowly starving himself. Is this because you're eating nothing but celery and peanut butter and seeds, and this is because you couldn't get your hands on Ozempic, right?
That's right.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, it's 100%. The only reason why Maury's starving himself, he's eating nothing but celery, peanut butter, and seeds, right?
But you know,
Pumpkin seeds.
Okay.
Yes, because he couldn't get Ozempic. Because I know Maury tried like hell to get Ozempic.
Did you reach out to Ozempic?
No, I tried the dark web.
You went on the dark web?
I don't know how to get on the dark web. Actually, no, he does.
Forget it.
Yeah.
You could buy a person on the dark web. You couldn't find Ozempic?
No.
Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway, stop sucking it in. But so how much weight have you lost?
15 pounds.
The unhealthy way.
Oh, my God.
15 pounds.
This is not going to end well for you, Maury.
Titties look huge, though.
Thank
you. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Ever since we started playing the songs from the There I Ruined It account, people have been inundating my DMs with, hey, check this one out, check this one out, check this one out.
And this is again what?
This is where someone takes a artist, usually like an old-timey artist from back in the day, and have them perform a more modern song. and takes two genres and mashes them together. Genres that you would not think would blend at all.
Through AI.
Using AI.
Yeah.
And the latest one, especially since we talked to the guy from There I Ruined It a couple of weeks ago. So there's one where people have been sending me the Beach Boys performing 99 Problems by Jay-Z.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh. So, of course, 99 Problems, as we know.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a ain't one. I got the rap patrol on the cat patrol. Foes that want to make sure my casket's closed. Rap critics to say he's money cash holes. I'm from the hood, stupid. What type of facts are those? If you grew up with holes in your zapper toes.
All right, so you got the vibe, right? Oh, what a great song, man.
Yeah. And the Beach Boys got some real difficult harmonies, too.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
I'll give up. So, all right, so here's the Beach Boys performing Jay-Z 99 Problems.
If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a ain't one. 99 problems, but a ain't one. 99 problems, but a ain't one. Got some 99 problems, but a ain't my whole asshole. 99 problems, but a ain't one. I got the rap patrol on the cat patrol. Folks that wanna make sure that my casket's closed. The year's 94 and my trunk is raw. In my rear view is the and law. 99 problems, but a ain't bad for you, son. 99 problems, but a ain't one. 99 problems, but a ain't one.
Harmonizing and everything.
Bro. God, I mean, I know it's AI, but the guy who does that is so talented. So good.
Yeah. Amazing, right?
Like, yeah. Really good. It's really good.
I got 99 problems, but
if you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a ain't one.
Look at Shem. Shem vibing. I know this is one of your favorite songs by Jay-Z as well. Shem, you just can't help but harmonize, eh?
Can't.
There, I ruined it!
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, man. Heartbreaker.
The clock will drain, and the Leafs have been pushed to the brink here tonight. 3-1 the final on the scoreboard, and the series now 3-1 in favor of Boston.
Cool.
Potentially, the Leafs have played their final game here at Scotiabank this year.
Cool.
Game 5 tomorrow in Boston, and that's a wrap for the Leafs. Gotta be, right? Gotta be. Everyone watched the game.
Well, I mean, they've been like, they just keep coming back and then losing it in Game 7. Like, that's just what they do.
Yeah.
They've done it like 2 or 3 times before. So it wouldn't surprise me if they start winning a couple of games and then just absolute heartbreak as opposed to going out in 5,
No.
which I
Rip
think
the
we could
Band-Aid
all
off
deal
now,
with.
guys.
I know.
You know?
I'm with
I
you.
don't know. I don't even know if they're going to, like, even do anything tomorrow.
Anything? Yeah.
Like they just show up on the ice and
Honestly,
just don't
I think
skate.
I just have no hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I'm the same,
I don't,
Maria.
You know what? I just think after watching them play on
Yeah.
Saturday, that was...
Did you watch the whole game, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave
So,
up
I
in the
don't
third
know.
period. PS5 went on. Started playing Spider-Man.
Yeah. I think they've played 11. I think they've scored more than 2 goals once in 11 games.
Oh, my God.
In 11 playoff games.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dammit Maury and his husband, Dammit Matthew, wanted to cheer on the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh,
Watch
lovely.
from home.
Perfect.
In the condo.
Yes.
And as always, gave their commentary.
Matthew, are you excited for Game 4?
I don't even know what game it is. I don't know.
What is your predictions going into Game 4?
Oh, that we're going to lose. Pasternak. I'm already starting to recognize these names.
How many Leafs can you name?
John Tavares. Something Matthews.
Yeah.
There's a Domi.
Matthew, William Nylander is playing tonight.
I don't know who that is.
He's a Leaf.
Okay. Whoa. That is violent. Oh my God. See, the one guy knocked him over, but then the 2 guys came for him, and I just... See, now it's 2 against 1. Oh my Lord. Oh, he's cute. Oh, look at the maroon blazer on the coach. I mean, that's a moment. Oh my God, they're falling. All I see are skaters falling everywhere. Oh my God. Right through the legs. And then he's looking behind. Yeah, it went past you. Oh, it's Max Domi. Oh my. More than 2 teeth missing there. I think there was like about 4 teeth missing.
Damn. Wait, last minute of play in the second period.
Oh my God. It's like they did it effortlessly. They scored effortlessly. Boston, of course. Who else? Oh, Matthews he's upset, spitting on the ice. They are literally skating over spit. Marner, was it Marner that scored? See, okay, finally, about time we showed up. God, first goal in the third period. I don't know whether to cheer or just still hang my head. I don't know, but okay, yay.
Last 30 seconds of the game, we've pulled our goalie.
Oh, they're trying so hard, but like...
Do you still believe?
I'll always believe. You gotta cheer for your own home team, you know?
Game's over.
I bet you, like, when they go to the locker room, they, like, can throw their sticks. These games are scheduled too close to each other. They need to give days of rest.
There's 2 days in between.
Maybe they need 5 days in between.
5! Maybe that's the trick.
Yeah, you know what? They need more naps.
Yeah, they need time to rest, to recoup, to chill.
They are literally skating over spit.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Kirsten, hello, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Kirsten is a Roz and Mocha superfan, been with us for a really, really long time. And Kirsten was one of the individuals selected to get an advance on episode 3 of the History of Roz and Mocha, which comes out at midnight. This is, of course, all part of the 6-part docuseries called The History of Roz and Mocha.
So what'd you think?
Well, obviously I loved it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start off here. I'm going to say this is not a troll. I'm going to start with that because nobody ever says anything without a troll. But Roz, your voice in it, great. You just, I don't know, like the way that you talk and everything, like it's just so easy to listen to. I just feel like nobody ever says like a genuine compliment. I just want you to know it's genuine.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, me now.
No. Okay. Well, obviously your laugh is great.
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't know.
So this episode 3 is the episode. It's called "The Genius, the DJ, and the Clown," which is we introduce you to somebody who was a huge part of the show for a lot of years, almost a decade, which was our one of our producers and song parody writer, a guy named Trevor, and he created like all the crazy songs, and we never mentioned him on air. And then we get into, which I think is like just so incredible, which is people will hear for the very first time DJ Climax talk on this show. And I think one of my favorite segments of the whole series is the story of Mocha's friendship and relationship with DJ Climax. What'd you think of that, Kirsten?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. So, like, I didn't know, like, Mocha hates John Gosling so much.
Okay. We were talking about DJ Climax here. We weren't talking about John friggin' Gosling, okay?
Oh, yeah.
But you know what's funny? I totally forgot all of that stuff happened until I heard it in this episode. And I was like, oh my God.
Guess what? Me too.
Goslin's just like Mocha. Goslin's just like Mocha. Goslin's just like Mocha.
I forgot all of it. That was like in the past.
Bro,
and then when I listened to the episode, I was like, oh yeah, that happened. And that was a big, a big storyline on the show for a while.
I also didn't know that you stole DJ Climax.
That what?
You kind of stole him from Waterloo, did you not?
No, I didn't steal him.
I mean, he left on his own. He left on his own.
But there were talks. So, you know,
yes.
Once I left Kitchener-Waterloo, you know, he and I had talked, well, like, we got to make sure that you join along as well, right?
Oh, yeah. I got a whole iPad of notes here. I remember.
Yeah. And then Damnit Maury's origin story wraps out the...
Yeah, that was really cool.
The episode as well. Yeah. Yeah. That section of the show gets kind of gross.
Yeah.
There's a lot of noises.
Right, there's a lot of noises.
I didn't know that he made made the funnel himself.
Yeah. We get into Damn It Maury when he used to funnel stuff on the show. And it's a really great episode. Like those, it's sort of the first three people that Mocha and I brought in when we were building the show, which was Trevor to do all the parody songs, and then DJ Climax, of course, with the Roz Mocha mix on Friday, and then Damn It Maury. And it's a really, really great episode. A really great episode. And yes, to answer the question, you do find out from Climax in his own words why DJ Climax is spelt with 3 X's, right?
Am I allowed to say why? Or
No spoilers.
Okay, well, I don't.
No spoilers,
Okay.
Kirsten.
Oh, and also we should mention as well for fans that we really get into the opening theme for the Roz Mocha mix with Cardi.
Oh, Cardinal Official. He's on the episode.
Yeah, and there's a great interview with Cardinal where he talks about the sort of the his thought process and creative process behind creating that intro and what it means and what we mean to him and what this show means to a lot of other people. So it's a really, really great episode. Really great episode.
Hearing the whole why Mocha started doing It's Friday was cool too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we get into the origins of It's Friday.
There's so much information.
Yeah.
In episode 3.
Yeah.
Kirsten, happy for you to get the advance on that. Hope that you're enjoying. If you could tell us, in the 3 episodes that you've heard so far, if there's one other thing that maybe you've learned about the Roz Mocha show that maybe you didn't know before because you've been listening for so long and maybe we didn't fully get into it.
Honestly, I feel like hearing Maury's origin story was really cool too, and I didn't know that he was
Yo, no spoilers, no spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
Girl, no
Sorry.
spoilers. People haven't heard it yet. Midnight is when the download will be available. The History of Roz Mocha, episode 3. Kirsten, thanks. Love you. Cannot wait for you to hear the rest of this series, okay?
Thank you, guys.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Melissa, hello. It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very good. How are you?
We're good. Happy to have you on the show. Happy that you were selected as one of the few to get episode 3 of the History of Roz and Mocha in advance of the midnight drop today. What'd you think?
Oh my God. Well, Roz said in the beginning when you guys announced it that Maury's story would be everybody's favorite and it would be hilarious.
Yeah.
And it frickin' was.
Yeah.
Listening his origin story and how Roz met him and stuff just made me burst out laughing about when they first met and how the interaction went with that. The head cam, I'm so glad that's in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't stop laughing the whole time. I made my husband listen to it so we could just laugh together. So I'm not just sitting there by myself laughing. I loved finding out about the new character that's in the new episode. And I always wondered about that part of the show, but actually finding out about it, such a character.
And the Climax stuff. You heard Climax. How do you think he sounded?
He sounded just as cool as his remixes. I don't get it.
Because that's the thing. Climax does not speak on the radio at all. And in episode 3 of the History of Roz Mocha, this is probably the most you will ever, for the rest of time, ever hear from DJ Climax.
Yeah.
It was so cool because you always said that you guys are best friends, but I didn't understand why or how that happened.
Yeah.
And then finding out about that and just hearing your guys' story was so freaking sweet. And he sounded so cool.
I know. I agree with you. I think that the Mocha Climax story and how they met and became friends. You're right. It is really, really sweet. It's a really sweet story. And talking about the producer that we had who wrote all our parody songs and diss tracks and everything else. That's a great story. And that is so behind the scenes for super fans where it's something and someone that they have had questions about forever that we've never discussed. And then with DJ Climax talking for the first time, all the Damn It Maury stuff and how how the name Damnit Maury even happened, and all the headcam stuff. And
we get into
Cardi's in there.
Yeah, the origin story of the actual Roz and Mocha mix.
Yeah, that's there.
The idea behind it, how it started, how it like just took off. Like there's so much.
The very first time Mocha ever yelled "It's Friday" on the show is in there. Like it's like all the little things that everybody sort of knows and loves about the show. We explain it all.
But the diss track, though, like, can we bring that back?
No.
Come on.
Oh my God, look at the time. We have to go, Melissa. Wow.
You're right.
We actually have to go. Yeah, no, I know. It was a funny moment in time, I guess.
Episode 3, like if fans are like wanting the sort of inside, like very deep stuff, that's what this episode is.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's amazing.
Melissa, before we let you go, do you have like friends or other family members who are also listening to the docuseries?
Yes, I'm getting my sister on board. Me and my husband are going to listen again. We already listened to it 3 times. We couldn't stop just listening to it, analyzing it, just laughing, the funnel stuff. Like
really quick, I got a DM from someone who wanted to binge all 6 episodes. So they're hanging on, right?
Are they?
And we've always said, like, don't do that for this because we talk about it on the radio and you don't want spoilers. And this person messaged me and was like, can you stop talking to people about it on the show?
Right.
Because there are spoilers and I'm trying to save all the episodes to listen to after episode 6 comes out.
I will say this in defense of binging, though. I will say this, which is it was 2.5 weeks ago, right after we dropped episode 1, I guess it was, I listened to 1, 2, 3, and 4 in one sitting.
Oh, God. Okay.
Right? And it was an incredible
It's like
experience.
4.5 hours,
yeah,
bro.
it was an incredible experience. So there is something to be said for binging, but we're not going to hide spoilers. That's the one thing we're not going to do. When the episodes drop, people are going to come on the show, they're going to talk about it. So don't expect a spoiler-free sort of reaction from us because it's just impossible.
Maybe after episode 6 comes out,
Yeah.
maybe instead of listening to episode 6, I'll go back and I'll start at 1 and binge everything through and listen to 6 for the first time after I get through 1 through 5.
Absolutely. Do that. Do that.
Melissa, happy to have you on the show. Happy to have you and your family as fans of the Roz and Mocha show. This docuseries, we made this for you. We made this for the super fans. We made it for the new fans to get to know us a little bit more and answer any of the questions that maybe you've had over the past 14 plus years.
One thing, the intro to the podcast series is amazing. So well put together. Like props to whoever did it. I'm serious.
You know,
we listen to it every time.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
The first time I heard it, I teared up.
You did, huh?
Yeah. Just because it's like, it's history. It's the history of our show, man.
Before we let you go, I will say this, and that is not as a warning, but just as a sort of gracious flair, which is the tears are coming.
For real.
The tears are coming.
Melissa, love you lots. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, I love you guys. Shout out to my husband. Love you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
If anyone drove past me on the highway today and they saw my phone, because I keep it in a holder next to my steering wheel, close to where like my side mirror is at that level above the vent.
You keep it
on the left.
On the left?
Yeah.
Really?
Because that's where the holder clips onto the vent. So every time I get in the car, I just pop my phone in right there, plug it in, right?
I clip it on the vent to the right of my steering wheel.
Oh, no, on the left.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That seems like it's not enough. Like you're fumbling around over there.
So sometimes, like before the phone lock, if I'm listening to something like a podcast or an album or whatever.
Also, you're left-handed like a weird.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
The artwork shows on the screen.
Oh, yes.
And overnight, when driving into work, usually when I drive by people, I could see the screen, like whether they're GPS or what they're listening to, you could see it crystal clear.
I've seen some stuff.
Bruh, if anyone drove past me today, they would have thought that I was looking at stuff.
Okay.
Because I was listening. There's an artist named Party Next Door.
Oh my God, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh my
right?
God.
So he dropped his new album today. and on my drive in, I was listening to it. And it's so good, right? But you guys, Shem knows the cover art for it, right?
Yeah, sure do.
So,
Looking at it right now.
So have you seen this, Maria?
Yeah, I've seen the cover art.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So if anyone
Wild.
drove past me while I was listening to this album, right?
Yeah.
Roz, Here's exactly what they would have seen.
Okay, good. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I just tried to search it. Oh, wow. And it looks like you've paused it too.
Yeah.
Whatever you were watching.
Yeah, right?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. It looks like you found a good moment and hit pause. Like, I'm
Like, I'm gonna save this for later?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Very unfortunate. And I was driving, I was like listening to the album. And then.
But also, it looks like because of the way that the podcast screen is set up from a distance. Show me that again. Hold your phone up again. Because what that actually looks like is all that stuff at the bottom where it's like the credits and everything else on the
Song
screen.
titles, yeah.
The song titles on the screen. To me, if I'm looking at that from a distance, you're watching something live, and that's the comment section.
Oh, yeah. Right? And the comments would read, control, lose my mind.
No, because you can't see that. All I see is you just hitting heart.
No, I didn't hit hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I downloaded the album because it's good.
Yeah.
But I wish there was a way to... See, I can't even listen to this at home. Like if my wife walks by or my kid walks by and the phone's open.
No.
Daddy, what are you doing?
No.
I'm like, I'm listening to music.
No. Daddy, why are you trying to hurt mommy?
You know, what's on the phone?
Yeah.
What is that?
Why
Can you explain that picture?
Why is mommy upset?
I'll
Why
be
did you upset mommy?
I'll be like, yo, this,
It's not good.
Anyway, so Party Next Door's album is out right now.
Is it good? Is it a good album though?
Oh, it's so
yeah.
good.
Okay,
It's
cool.
so good.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is, got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hi, Leslie. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good. What's on your mind? Why are you here?
Do I even lift, bro? Don't ask my surgeon.
Okay, do I even lift, bro? You wrote us this, Leslie. Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. After emergency open heart surgery, oh my God, in 2022, and aortic valve replacement, I received conflicting advice from my surgeons. One said I could exercise freely with no lifting restrictions in October 2022, while the other advised against lifting heavier than 50 pounds during my Feb 2024 follow-up. Despite my current routine, despite their differing opinions, both follow-ups showed good results, but I'm unsure which advice to follow regarding lifting restrictions. Didn't we just do a story about how dangerous it is for guys to lift things over 50 pounds after a certain age?
Really?
Yeah, we did. No, we did. We
For
did.
real?
No joke. No
Hold
joke.
on. Leslie, how old are you?
I'm 41.
Okay, if you're 41, so you're still a young guy. So what changed between October 2022 and February of this year for one surgeon to say it's cool to lift and the other one to say it's not cool to lift?
One surgeon that did the work was kind of like he fixes the plumbing, and the other surgeon fixed the framework.
Gotcha.
But how do you feel? Have you tried?
Well, when the latter surgeon said not to, because I met with him 6 months after, and then it was an annual follow up. So after the 6 months, he's like, whatever you're lifting, don't change it now. But I don't know if he misheard the amount I was lifting. So I didn't change for the year.
What are you trying to do? Are you just trying to exercise to keep the heart going, to stay healthy? Or are you trying to exercise to build muscle, lose fat, all that stuff?
Yeah.
It's kind of like both. Because when they fixed what happened with my heart, they couldn't fully fix it. So I have a residual flap. And their concern is that if I lift too heavy, it could potentially tear more, and then they'd have to go back in there, and that would be even more high risk.
Have you tried talking to another surgeon, either the latest one, or even your family doctor, or go to?
I have a cardiologist as well.
Yeah.
And he's like, if I see no issues at the end of the report, then that's all we're looking at.
Most times when doctors tell you that you have something, they always give you the technical term. And in my head, I'm always like, just give me the layman's term, man. I'm never going to use the technical term. However, if a doctor ever told me that I had a residual flap, I'd be like, I'm never saying that. Yeah. Give me the technical term. I will be using that from now on. I am never going to tell anybody I have residual flap.
That is the technical term.
Oh, it is? You can't even say flappy aorta.
What's the street name, I wonder? I think that I think that there's a big part of this where you want to listen to your own body. People always say that. But there is one thing that we do know about the heart, okay? And that is there's a lot that can be going on with the heart that you don't even know because it's symptomless, right?
Exactly.
And that to me is worrisome. I would, like, after going through everything you went through, my main goal every day, whether it's working out or going to work or what I eat or what I drank or what I did, my main focus would always be my heart. And I wouldn't push it too hard. You're not going to you're not going to bulk up and get ripped and be the Rock. Okay, that's over. That's over for you. That's over for you. So what you want to do after having gone through everything you went through with your heart is you just want to stay the healthiest you can be for somebody who's had your condition, who's at your age, who's at the point you are in your life. Okay?
Maybe that's a conversation you need to have with the surgeon or your cardiologist, right? You just want to maintain and keep that heart healthy.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of my conversation with him, he was like, if you want, you can still do the same thing and we'll see what happens in the year. And I'm like, that kind of just sounds like when your parents say, like, do what you want with your life.
Yeah.
They really don't mean that.
I would frame it differently because it sounds like you've had conversations of what can I do and what can I not do, which is like sort of like trying to figure out what your limits are here, where I think that every question you should ask is, what is the best thing for me to do for my heart?
Yeah.
And I think that 100% of the doctors you talk to are going to tell you to just not overdo it. Mm-hmm. And then that's up to you, right? But I think you're trying to figure out your limits here because you feel a little bit weakened and you don't want anything to hold you back and you still got that drive and you want to push yourself, but I think you're asking the wrong questions.
Yeah.
It's probably worth another conversation, man.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
How are you feeling, by the way?
I feel good. It's that lingering in the back of the head of like knowing that there is something there that has to be monitored every year.
Yeah, that sucks. I know.
Because they couldn't. But I mean, I feel great, I think.
Yeah. Well, listen, good luck to you. But I think that's the conversation is what can I do that is only good for my heart, right? That's your priority. Yeah. Every bit of exercise, everything you eat, all of that stuff should just be what's the best thing for my heart, not how far can I push it.
Yeah, no, that's basically how I try to approach it.
Yeah. Okay, man.
Thanks, Leslie. Oh, wait.
Thank you.
Leslie, are you a super fan, Leslie, that stays up till midnight to listen to the history of Roz Mocha, and then you and your friend Cindy send us voice notes about it?
Yes.
Oh, no, are you? Yeah. I love it. Yeah. Okay, Leslie, what do you think so far of the history of Roz Mocha, the 6-part docuseries?
I kind of try not to have expectations just because I just want to enjoy it. It's been great.
Yeah.
Right? Like hearing Cindy just mumble over her words.
Yeah.
Talking about climax was fantastic.
Man, when we played that audio of you and Cindy going off, or really Cindy, like she's got a huge crush on Climax, huh?
It's the voice. It's the power of the voice.
It's crazy.
Has she DM'd him yet? Do you know?
That's a good question. I don't know.
He's going to be at King of Pins at Splitsville in Richmond Hill. So doors open at 6. Are you guys going to be there? Oh, my God. Amazing. Okay. So it's an introduction between Cindy and Climax.
That is amazing.
Yes, we should.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's incredible.
Be great.
That's
all right, Leslie. Appreciate you. All the best. We love you, and we'll check in with you soon, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life
on Kiss.
Wagwan.
I'm going to go mow my lawn today.
Oh.
Cool. And I don't mean that as like some sort of filthy euphemism.
Like trim your chest hair?
No.
Oh.
So that's not.
That's
no.
not like.
I love,
I'm getting
I
ready
love
for
that
the
you went.
weekend.
I love that you went right to my chest. You know.
Yo, pause.
Yeah. Straight up. That's interesting.
Real bad man.
Yo, calm down, Sean.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No. Never heard that term, mowing another man's lawn?
I have.
Yeah. Okay. No, so I'm looking forward to it. It's spring, man.
Yeah. Do you do it alone?
What?
Do you do your mowing alone?
Who am I going to mow my lawn with?
Like a friend.
No. I'm not gonna, nor am I gonna hire a local guy.
Someone help mow your lawn.
Someone who knows what they're doing. Been doing it for a real long time.
Yeah, a
right?
cash job.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I got time. I can squeeze you in today.
No.
I got like 6 others I got to go see. A long day.
No, it's that time. I've been getting so many people on social just being like, so many questions. I've been leaving so many voice notes for people about.
Bro, why don't you do like a video? You should do another YouTube video. Those always hit.
No, your next book, Law and Order.
No, I don't know. It takes too long to do these stupid videos. Like, it's just, I don't have the time for it.
Or you do one of those YouTube videos where you answer fan questions.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that?
I don't know. It's just easier for me to just send people voice notes back when they just message me directly. Right. And then people found out that I started doing that. And then I started getting messages of, I don't care about lawns or food, but can you just send me a voice note?
Oh, no.
Right. Yeah. And then,
you're that guy.
Right.
Can I get a happy birthday to my daughter who's turning 7?
No, they don't even say anything. They just say just a voice note. No topic suggested.
Oh, you could start a Cameo.
Why would I do Cameo?
So you can make $5.
I don't want to do Cameo. And then people share. No, that stuff's embarrassing, man. I'm not going to do that. I just want to go. I was going to have a great day today. And all of a sudden.
You could still have a great day.
No, it's ruined now.
Why?
Because you ruined it.
But you have that guy coming over.
No, I don't have a guy coming over.
To help you mow your lawn.
No,
Real bad man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, Carol. It's Roz Mocha. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Oh, okay. So I actually have a question about Shemi.
Shemi.
Yes.
Okay.
Shem, you there?
I'm here.
Shemi.
Shemi, so you're always so like calm, chill, and funny, and you never seem to get mad about anything. So I'm just curious, what really gets on your nerves, and how passionate can you get about it? Can you do a round of Phantom moments?
Hold on. Yo. Wait.
Get it off your chest.
All right, Shem.
We won't ask your name. We won't ask any questions.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Hey, Vented Moments on the Roz and Mocha Show gives you the opportunity to say whatever it is that you want, something that's on your mind, something that's been bothering you, maybe people in your life, friends, family, whoever. They don't want to listen to you, but Roz and Mocha will listen. The Roz and Mocha family will listen. Anything you want to vent about, go ahead. Unknown caller.
Yeah, well, hey, I've got 2 things that really bother me. People who stand on the left side of an escalator and not the right side. That drive me absolutely crazy. I violently would like to push them most times. That really, really bugs me. Cannot stand. It's just such a rude, despicable act.
And these calls are anonymous.
It's just I just find it to be so reprehensible that you just can't move your ass to the right side and then have to block. Like, who the hell do you even think that you are standing on the left side of an escalator when you can just easily stand on the right? That's just proper common decency.
Is that
That's proper
because
protocol.
you prefer to walk on the escalator anyway, or are you just standing on the right and it still pisses you off that somebody's standing on the left?
I don't walk up escalators. That's just weird. The reason using escalators is standing stairs, right, or moving stairs. No, I just find it rude that somebody can see the majority of people standing on the right side, and then they just got to be Mr. and Mrs. Special and stand on the left side. It's rude. It's so inconsiderate, and it drives me crazy. So that's one thing.
Okay.
The other thing that I cannot stand are paper straws. Paper straws are going to be the absolute death of me. I can't stand them. It makes me want to throw out any drink that I'm having. But I also don't want to put my lips to a glass when I'm out in a public restaurant. So, I'm forced to use these crappy ass paper straws, which are terrible. The other thing that I can't stand are wooden utensils. You guys ever had wooden utensils
Yeah, they're the
given
worst.
to you? What the hell? Who the hell decided that? Terrible. Can't stand them. it makes me just angry.
By the end of the month, you're going to be paying double in that carbon tax.
Yo, facts.
Shem hates the environment.
Yo, stop saying
Why
his
don't
name.
you
It's
just
supposed to be
say,
anonymous.
sorry, the caller hates the environment. Why don't you just say, I hate the environment?
No, I'm all for the environment.
I hate the environment.
No. I believe in
Why
recycling.
won't you put your lips on a glass?
No, absolutely not. That's
Why?
No.
What if you order-
No. There's
No.
many people who've put their lips on that glass.
But what if you order like a beer or something? You're not drinking
I don't
beer
drink
at a
beer.
bar.
No, but what if you order
out of a straw?
You don't order anything where you put your lips on a glass?
No, absolutely not.
Maria, hold on a
That is the
second. You're
weirdest hang-up.
squishing up your face right now. When you take shots at the bar, you're not taking a shot with a straw. You're using the shot glass and you're putting it to your lips, Maria.
Okay, but that's a different time of the day.
I've taken a shot out of somebody's butt cheeks before.
Whoa! What? Guys, is that really shocking?
You know what? Not at all. I read the book. I read the book.
Like, you know when you have like when they would give you those shots in those long test tubes, right?
Oh, and you put the test tube in the bum?
No, not in the bum.
Oh.
What? You clench the cheeks around it.
Sorry, I was confused.
You don't know.
Wait, hold on. So wait,
were the cheeks holding the test tube?
Yes.
Oh,
I have
his
to-
was in the bum.
No.
So is the person standing?
Standing, yeah.
And then what do they lean back and then the shot goes down your throat?
No, you just take it with your mouth.
Oh, I thought they were lying on the bar with their bum in the air and the test tube. So you just
You guys, what kind of freak bars do you think I went to?
You feel better, Shem? Or sorry, Unknown? You feel better getting that off your chest today?
Yeah, you know what I do. Thank you guys. I love this segment. We should do this more often. Or you should do this more often.
There you go, Carol.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, Carol.
Does that give a little bit more insight into your Shemmy?
Yes, he's awesome.
All right. Before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
You.
Hey!
Wow. Cool,
love
thanks.
that. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Kaylee, hello. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hi there.
Kaylee, when and where does your hell of a story take place?
It's taken place a couple of months ago.
So what happened?
We'll start with stranded on a boat in Key West on New Year's Eve with a man that has guns on a boat and realising that I'm with probably the bestest of people and that I need to make a quick escape.
Okay, hold on.
So-
wait, Kaylee, let me stop you right there.
All I heard was guns, boat, bad guys.
Okay, so your story starts and you're on a boat in Key West, Florida with a guy that you don't like who has guns and you can't get out, right?
Technically right, yes.
Okay,
Oh my God.
okay, cool.
What the hell?
Okay. So what happened?
Previous to New Year's Eve, I was in Mexico doing a dating experiment. I was already in Mexico and as a life coach, I do content on dating. And I was dating different men from different countries and looking at the data as to what the difference is between these men. And this guy had got in touch through an online dating site. So he got in touch and I was having a conversation and I had no intention of meeting this man until he gave me the offer of, hey, do you want to come meet me in Key West? I'll pay for your flights. And if all goes well, we can sail from Key West to the Bahamas and we'll spend January in the Bahamas.
So at this point, before you get on the boat with the guns, you're in Mexico on some sort of dating experiment is what you said, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, what is a dating experiment?
So I'm from England and I'd pretty much only dated English men.
Right.
And I was like, I want to see what it's like dating men from countries. And I had the opportunity to go to Mexico. I had a friend there who had an apartment there who wasn't in the country. So it's kind of like house sitting. So I got to go stay in Mexico for 3 months. And whilst I was there, I noticed that there was Americans and Canadians and Spanish. And I thought, let's talk about it. Let's go dating these guys and see what the difference is between these men and Englishmen.
Okay, and how were the dates? They were okay? You got along? They didn't go well? Like, how were those dates?
Most of them were, so I dated 12 different men and went on 21 different dates.
Wow.
And the majority of them were decent dates.
You then get hit up on a dating site by a guy who you don't know, who then says, hey, why don't you leave Mexico, come meet me on my boat, and if we get along, we can sail to the Caribbean?
Yes.
And you were cool with that?
Yeah, I was cool with that. It sounded like it'd make great content.
Okay. So you're on this boat, you decide to go on the boat, and then what happened? Like, how'd you discover this guy had a gun?
So we met at an airport and he got stopped at customs for having for having bullets in his bag.
Okay. He got stopped for having bullets in his bag, Mocha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd already committed to the plan at this point. I was like, I need to at least make it to Key West, okay? Right? So committed to my crazy story. And within a few days, whilst we were doing video chats, it wasn't an exchange, like, we're going to date, we're going to see what it's like, and if we get on, great. If we don't, then we'll part ways.
Yeah.
But on arrival, so we arrived, say the Friday, so it was like 2 days before New Year's Eve, and they were just quickly started to appear that there was an expectation of me doing things that I didn't want to do. Obviously, that was very naive of me. I get this. It was very naive of me. I was being very, had my positive pants on, not my grown-up pants. So it went sour New Year's Eve after we'd had a drink, and I was like, I need to get off this boat.
First of all, let me, Kaylee, you're going on all these dates. You're doing this dating experiment. You're a life coach. How much money are you spending to travel the world and date all these guys?
Zero.
What?
Zero.
Oh, they pay you to go there.
They pay for everything.
Oh, okay. So now you're on a boat. It's New Year's Eve. You're not getting along with the guy with the bullets. And now you can't, You can't leave? How do you get off the boat?
Well, I was like, I don't have enough cash until I didn't have enough cash to get home. So I phoned a guy who I was dating, I'd met him in Mexico, and we stayed in contact, and I explained my situation to him. So he paid for my flight home, flew me back to the UK.
So before we let you go, what is your status right now? Did any of these guys cut through? Are any of them boyfriend now or anything like that, or no?
No, so the Bahamas guy, obviously, just got rid of him. I got on that plane and never looked back, never spoke to him again. And then the guy who flew me home, that's how you got in touch with me, because that was in the paper of how he flew me to California after that to date him in California. So once he flew me home, I was like, oh, that's, that was a sign that he's got, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And so when he then invited me out to California, I was like, yeah, sure. So then I went and dated him in California for 10 days. But yeah, it basically wasn't going to work anything past dating. His lifestyle, my lifestyle just weren't compatible.
Damn, girl.
Wow.
So still looking for love, huh?
Yeah.
Hopefully Barbados next. That's next on the agenda.
Damn,
Hopefully the beginning of May.
Let's give Barbados a try. You never know where you're going to find love.
This is it. And this is what I say to women. So the whole point, the life coach part obviously isn't, get on boats with strange men. But the point was, unless you go to different places and try new things, you don't know. So you're going to get the same thing if you keep dating in the same environment. So it was a case of go to different environments and date different types of men, and you'll get different sorts of experiences.
I would say that the advice so far has been about, you're like 50%.
Yeah.
50% solid advice. The other half, meh.
Yeah, because it's my personal choices and my personal story, and then there's the advice that I give. I don't state people to do necessarily what I do.
Hey, listen, thank you so much. That's one hell of a story.
Thank you.
All right, Kaylee.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How's everybody today?
Yo, good, man. Good. Real good.
Oh, wow.
Rested.
I'm hot.
You really are. You always have been.
Must be the scarf.
No, it's hot in here today.
Is it?
Yeah, it was humid all day yesterday.
I know. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was
I mean, it
great.
rained for a bit.
Yeah,
At least in my neighborhood.
that's how you get that glorious humidity, though.
But it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was raining a lot this morning, too. Woke me up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
Yeah, woke me right up.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, I did drive through the rain.
Yeah.
Pouring.
Yeah, it was pouring.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had this, I was in the car with Rox yesterday. I picked her up. Shit thing, and it was raining like real crazy yesterday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me and windshield wipers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I never want to seem like a
like a simp.
Yeah, like a simp where I don't want to overuse my windshield wipers.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do it with my kid.
Like, windshield wiper, save me.
Yeah, I didn't.
I can't see.
Yeah, right. And I didn't want to do it in the car.
Were you wearing your glasses at the time?
No, I was not.
So even more reason to use the wipers.
No. I don't need glasses to drive. Come on now. Nobody does.
Poor child.
Wow.
And so it was really raining, really, really raining. And I start looking around, and I was like, there was a couple people like to my, we were sitting in traffic, and I was like, there's like a couple people to my left and like a guy to my right where they weren't even using them at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, God,
it was a standoff.
Such studs, right?
Yeah.
Like such studs. And then I put them on, and then I started driving, like the traffic broke, and I had to like go somewhere. And then I went to like click number 2, click number 3, click number 4, click number 5. And I clicked number 5, and then we drove probably like 1.5 kilometers, and then I got to a stoplight. But at that point, The rain had stopped, and I just didn't even realize it. So I'm the guy sitting there in a light mist.
Oh.
With my wipers on 5.
Oh, you bitch. Scared of a little mist. Right?
I was a total bitch in front of my kid.
No.
In front of my kid.
How embarrassing.
I know.
How
I know.
embarrassing.
You know what? Give me a sec. I got to text her and apologize.
Yeah, you
man.
should.
She can't go to school
Sorry
today.
for failing you.
Yeah, knowing that.
Teaching you life lessons.
It's the worst. The worst. Anyway, the rain was beautiful.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I'm looking at this story of that kid who tracks private planes.
He's allowed to do that again? Wasn't he kicked off?
Well, I mean, it's all public. Like the information.
Well, wasn't this the kid that
is
like
not private?
Tracked like all celebrities?
Yeah,
and then got kicked off.
Well, he just keeps saying,
something?
well, because I mean, because he was tracking Elon, and Elon was like, not on my platform. But
and then free speech came into effect, right?
Yeah, he released an animated video, like an animation of all Taylor Swift's planes from where they go. And so I guess this guy, he's a student, Jack Sweeney.
That's his name, yeah.
Clocked in 1 year, Taylor Swift flew 178,000 miles in a year.
Good for her.
Which is the amount, I think what it boils down to is that it's the equivalent of 7 times around the world.
Well, she's like doing a tour, a worldwide tour.
I know, but first of all, she has 2 planes,
Good for
right?
her.
And
Hashtag
and
goals.
what you see is the plane go. The majority of the back and forth is like Nashville, Los Angeles, Nashville, Los Angeles, Nashville, Los Angeles, Florida, Nashville, Los Angeles, Nashville, Los Angeles, Nashville, Los Angeles, New York, Nashville, Los Angeles, Nashville. Like it's all like, and then one of the planes goes down to South America, and the other one goes to Europe, and then they sort of meet up, and then they both go back to Nashville, and then one goes off here and one goes off there.
Oh, sweet.
Like it's a crazy amount of flying. Crazy amount of flying.
Do you think Taylor Swift collects air miles?
It's her plane.
But still.
Who's going to give her air miles?
I don't know.
Herself?
Like, does she get like...
does she have a loyalty program for herself?
Like Swift miles.
But who pays Swift miles?
And then she could share them with friends and family.
To do what with?
To go travel.
On what?
Like anywhere. On like a flight. You redeem your Swift miles, right?
On one of Taylor's planes.
Sure.
Well, it would have to be.
If she's not, oh, yeah, right.
You can't use Swift miles on American Airlines.
Well, they haven't bought into the program yet.
That would be like you showing up at Air Canada with a note from your mom being like, Mocha gets to fly first class today. Well, what does this mean?
Hey, listen, I haven't tried that yet.
I cleaned my room. I did all my chores.
So are people freaking out over Taylor Swift and these planes flying all over the place?
It's a lot of flying. That's a lot of flying. But I mean, she was on like a world tour, I guess. And it's
you got to get places.
Yeah, I know, but that's still a lot of flying.
Okay, but what is she supposed to do? What is she supposed to do?
Well, a big part of it is listen, Taylor Swift can't fly.
Planes?
She can't fly commercial, right? We all know that. It would be a pain in the ass. It's a security risk, and it's all this other stuff. I think what the problem is that these aren't tiny little planes. And how often is that plane going from A to B, either one empty or two with like 3 people on it? So
you think they still do the safety demonstration before each one of her flights?
No, not on these planes. You can clear custom in the air on a private plane, Maury.
Bro,
you don't even have to. Yes.
If I'm collecting Swift miles, I'm not listening to that nonsense.
Yeah,
I'm primo passenger over here.
No,
I know what to do.
Yeah, and nobody tells you to sit down when there's a little bit of turbulence. You can pee if you want to pee,
and your tray can stay down.
Yes, everything.
All the trays can stay down.
Yeah, there's no tray. It's a full table, right, with a bed. Oh, she's in the bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they don't knock on the bathroom. Miss, we're landing.
No, I wonder if the bed has one giant seatbelt that just goes around like the whole thing.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's too restrictive.
You think so?
Yeah. No.
Yeah?
No. If there's turbulence, you're rolling around.
But it's a seatbelt that like comes up from either side of the bed.
It would have to be like 3 seatbelts for your legs, your middle, and your arms.
Just your middle.
That
just
sounds
your
kinky.
middle.
See what Swift Miles gets you?
Oh, that's not it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Podcast.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is, got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Armando, welcome to it. It is Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. What in your life needs fixing, bro?
How's it going? It's time to leave, and I don't know how.
It's time to leave, and I don't know how. Armando, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I'm looking to leave my wife.
Damn.
Now, before I continue, I want to make one thing clear, and I'm not looking to leave for another woman or anything scandalous. I've been married to my wife for 14 years, and the marriage has become way too toxic. It has come to the point where we've been sleeping in separate rooms since April 2023. Now, here's the problem. Whenever I make the attempt to put things in motion, I have a tremendous feeling of guilt for wanting to leave.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So what's been going on, man? Like in the relationship?
It's just arguing and fighting. It's just nonstop.
What do you guys fight about? Big things, little things, all things?
It's always petty things.
Yeah.
Little tiny things, petty things, right?
So guilt is completely normal, dude. Like that is, oh my God, like the divorce guilt, separation guilt, breakup guilt, all that stuff is very, very, very normal.
Yeah.
It's almost unavoidable, especially for somebody like you who's been in a relationship for 14 years. I think that the way out for you is to just be as straight up as you can, because there's probably a chance that she feels the same way. And if she doesn't feel the same way, that's even more reason for you to put distance between the two of you, because what that means is that you're in a toxic relationship where only one of you notices that it's toxic. That means it is never going to get better. That means there's no righting the ship. There is no fixing what you feel is broken, right?
Yeah.
Do you have kids?
We do.
How many?
2. The youngest is 18.
Yeah, I think your priority is are those 2 kids, man.
The youngest is 18. Oh, okay. So they're grown.
Uh-huh. But even still, like your priority is making sure they're good, right?
And that's where the guilt comes in. It's like it's you're abandoning, your kids, and we have a 14-year-old dog, and it's like you feel guilty for the dog, and it's just it kind of puts a stop to all the plans. I'm getting away from all that toxic, petty fighting and arguing. You know what I mean?
The kids know what the deal with the relationship is, right?
Yeah, they're old enough to recognize. Do they see you guys fight or anything like that?
They have heard it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have they said anything?
Not to me.
Like, listen, you need to be the best version of yourself for your kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you're not that right now at home, then you're hurting yourself, you're hurting the family. Not like intentionally, obviously, right? But you got to get back to being you and being like the dad that your kids know and love and like want to be around and want to hang out with, right?
Right.
I think that one of the things that you have to talk about is much like a business or business partners. When you are coming out of a relationship and you have kids, you don't have to like each other, okay? But the thing that you two have to agree on is that no matter what, no matter how awful this gets, everything else, you both have to agree that you're just not going to screw up the kids, right? And just like you become CEOs of those kids, co-CEOs of those kids, just like you would in a business if you hated your business partner, but the business was thriving, okay? That is the relationship that you guys have to build towards. And that is, I think, where you should start. And that, whatever path you take and however you sort of present this to her, it needs to always be anchored in, I need your commitment that we're not going to screw up the kids. And that means not talking bad about the other person to the kids, not having secrets, none of that stuff. Okay?
Armando, have you and your wife even like discussed, has this been a discussion already, either like during one of your fights or not necessarily fights, maybe even just like general conversation, the discussion of potential for divorce or anything like that?
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What are her thoughts?
I don't really know. It's one of those things where it's like we just need to separate. We just need to go our own ways.
Yeah. Do you have an exit strategy?
I have put one in place, but again, I've made moves to do it, and then the guilt comes over, and I just abandon all all thoughts and processes.
One thing that I would say is that if you have something in place, a place to go, a line of communication between the two of you, because you still have family stuff that you are going to have to deal with and you just can't ignore each other. Once you have all that set up, the one piece of advice that I would leave you with is when you have your plan to leave, your exit strategy, don't do it right after a fight. Don't let that be the thing that gets you out the door.
Right.
Do it after a conversation, not after a fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that help?
It does, yes.
Yeah.
All right,
all
Armando.
right, dude. Sorry what you're going through all this, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's real terrible.
It's a part of life, I guess.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is. But you seem to be handling it, fairly well at least. And just let the kids know as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so it's not a surprise to everybody. Like, make sure you don't let them find out from your wife.
Right.
All right, buddy.
All right, dude.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you got
Appreciate
it,
you.
Holmes.
Take care.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz, do you still have that story from last week? The guy in Alberta who just kept getting pizzas delivered to his place, and it was like not only at home.
Yeah, because it was like they scammed his credit card, but they had like his address and everything else, where it used to be that you would as a prank, you would send a pizza to somebody's house and they'd be like, well, I didn't order a pizza. But he was actually being charged for all the pizza. It was like $1,000 worth of pizza. The poor guy works at Goodwill, like part-time. And he had to go to the cops and they still don't know who it was.
And Roz Mocha superfan Levon said the exact same thing happened to him. Give us the details, bro.
Yeah, the first time I actually got from two pizza places at the exact same time. They showed up like 2 minutes apart. So the two guys came to my door. It was around 10:30 at night. Opened the door. I'm like, what's going on? And they said, you guys, you ordered the pizzas. And then they looked at each other and they realized that, it was a prank. And so they went off. And then like a couple of days later, I got another one from third place. And then I realized, okay, someone's using my email address. So they can use the email address and log on and actually like order it. So I had to call each company. I called Papa John's, I called Domino's, Pizza Hut.
What a hassle. Damn. And
Yeah.
how many pizzas were being delivered? Like in one visit? Was it just one pie or was it multiple?
No, it was multiple. It was like 2, 3 plus like different things. Like they were ordering wings. It was a pretty good meal actually.
Wow.
It was details, They had like 4 toppings. They didn't
Half and half.
Yeah.
I always wonder if, like, maybe the people who have your info are close by, and what they're hoping is that the pizza guy just drops it on your porch, and then they're going to run up real quick before you get to the door and take it.
Porch pirate.
Yeah. I always wonder that.
Did you ever figure out who it was that had your info, who was ordering all those pizzas?
No idea. Actually, whoever it was a bigger deal. Like they were like signing me up for different email, like my email. They were signing me up for like some sewing company to deliver stuff to me. And,
what?
Adult sites as well.
What?
So it was ongoing for about a month or so, and then it just stopped, and nothing happened ever since.
And was it only to your home, like the deliveries, or did it start infiltrating at work?
No, it was only to my home.
Oh, okay.
And it was always like after 9-10 p.m.
Yeah, see, why it's personal with this guy in Alberta is because it wasn't just at his home. Like, it was at his work. And, like, Goodwill is not registered under his name.
Yeah.
Like, they know who he is.
Yeah, they know his routine. They know his work. Poor guy. Damn.
Yeah, the second I heard this, I was like, wow, this is happening to, multiple people.
Yeah, and this happened last year, and since then, nothing else weird had been happening.
Nothing yet. Maybe the person's listening to the show. So
Yeah, maybe,
I'll
hopefully.
start again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, hopefully. That's like when my credit card got, somebody stole my credit card number. And
But then they did something that you needed ID for. What was it?
Everything they used, they needed ID for. So they booked a vacation with insurance. Yeah. They got a cell phone plan.
Didn't they sign up for college?
And they registered for college. They paid tuition.
Yeah, that's amazing.
With my credit card.
The only thing that happened to me when my credit card got swiped, I think it was we were in Montreal.
Yeah.
And I had the credit card, but it was one of those machines that I went to like at a restaurant
And they had
or
a skimmer on
gas station or whatever, right? And it racked up a huge bill at the Apple store. They went and bought like computers and iPads and this and that, like thousands of dollars. And then they like paid for parking at like various spots in and around Montreal and Ottawa. And that was it. Yeah. But
brutal.
Nobody ever used my card to sign up for college.
No, I had you needed ID for all of this stuff. It was crazy.
Damn, bro. Sorry that happened to you, but it sounds like you're in great spirits now.
No problem, man. You know what? The sad part is you got used to it. That's the sad part, right?
Oh, no.
You're right. That's the worst part.
All
is when
that
it's no longer
delicious
surprising.
pizza and
I
the
know,
wings.
I know.
Did you at any point just say, screw it, I'm just going to like keep one of the orders?
No. You know, I was hungry though certain nights, but no, I can't do that. It was so detailed. I wanted to take it, right?
You know what the unfortunate part is like, let's say you're starving, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to take the pizza.
Yeah.
And they leave, it's all sorted. And then you're sitting there at home and you're like, I should just order a pizza right now.
Yes.
But you can't order from either of those places that came to you.
No, it's like when Maury said, I always think I'm being pranked when Maury sends stuff to my house.
Yeah.
Maury sent me 5 boxes of lasagna noodles a couple of weeks ago. And Catherine took a screen grab from the door camera and was like, what is going on outside? Why is there somebody out there with a bunch of noodles? Right?
Hey, just dry noodles?
Dry noodles, no bag or anything. He had 4 boxes of lasagna noodles and just handed them to my brother. And then I came out in the hallway and they were all just stacked up on the shelf. And I was like, I don't even know what this is. It seemed like a prank to me.
Was that your way of like
asking for lasagna?
Asking for Roz to make you a lasagna?
Yeah.
I thought if I sort of absorb some of the cost.
Yeah, and then I brought
Just the noodles?
and then I brought them back to Maury.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because they were garbage noodles. I don't use them.
Brilliant. Amazing.
I use premium noodles.
My man, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for texting. Before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Oh, man. Well, there's a reason I started listening to this show like 10 years ago. It's because Roz sounded familiar to me. So it has to be Roz. He sounded like a person that I used to listen to in high school every day. And I don't know if Roz would know who that person is.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Howard Stern.
Oh.
You sounded like Howard Stern.
Yeah.
But I'm from Scarborough, so it's tough.
Dude, you already said me. You already said me. We got the Howard Stern thing. We got everything.
Oh, my guy.
No, it is you. It is you. But
I don't know.
Scarborough connection.
You sound like you're trying to walk your way out of it, though.
Yeah. So I'm your favorite.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Cool.
you.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Have a great day.
Always love. Love, guys.
Right on.
We love you right back. You take care,
Please
man.
don't send pizzas to my house.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.